Majoring in creative writing, I always wanted to write fantasy. And then when I graduated, I started thinking about Roy's story and just realized it was a story that needed to be out there. And so I started working on that. And then little Starfire was born, and that inspired me to write about him. And so, since I like fantasy, I turned it into a fantasy children's book. So Starfire, our first star horse, is our smallest horse, and his big brother Comet is our largest horse, and they are inseparable. They're always together and playing together, and they're just really best buddies. So when Starfire was born, he was a month overdue, but he was called dismature, which is basically the equivalent of a preemie. He weighed maybe 40 pounds when he should have weighed 60 to 80. He couldn't stand up on his own. He couldn't nurse. We had to bottle feed him for 24 hours. And 24 hours to the minute after he was born, he stood up on his own, walked over to his mom, and started nursing. And he didn't look back from there, but he never really reached his full size that he should have. He's a couple inches shorter than he should have been. So Starfire's mother was Duchess of the Stars. She was a black mare with white markings. His father was called Sunny. He was a Palomino, so golden and white. And he came out the perfect blend of the two. And the fact that he was really sick when he was born, it just gave me the idea of maybe, you know, he had to live on Earth because he's a magical horse, the sun and the stars, the night and the day put together. Rocco's the horse Roy learned how to ride. He came out here for a few months and got up on him every day and learned how to ride so that he could do a riding demonstration for his friends for his birthday. And Rocco is a type of horse that really just takes care of his rider and will really look after you. He's always been. He's just our big gentle giant. This is Moonlight Delight. She is an 8-year-old Missouri Foxtrotter mare. She's technically the first of the star horses. She looks just like their dad, the Lord of the Sun, who's called Sunny, a golden Palomino. So this is Luna from the First Seahorse. Her name is the Spanish word for moon. She's got a little moon on her forehead. And that inspired me that she would be the ruler of the moon, and then her color is just like a seahorse. So find out in the seahorse about her magical transformation into the first ever seahorse. I chose to write in verse because it was a little bit more of a challenge for me and it was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I think that kids really like hearing a pattern and a rhythm to the spoken word and a rhyme, of course. And it was really fun for me to just think of different ways to make words rhyme and put them all together. So one of the things I like to do with all my books is to have a theme that will be really helpful to children. So the first one, Emma and Starfire, is about this little guy, Starfire. It's about bullying and about not letting bullies get you down, and that bullying is wrong. Roy's book, you know, Roy was heavily bullied when he was a kid, so Breaking Expectations is about Roy overcoming his bullying and the people who thought that he would not be able to do anything in his life. The next children's book, The First Seahorse, has a theme of sacrifice, and that sometimes when you lose something that you want, something even more amazing comes along, and that friendship is important. It's always important to stand up for your friends and to, you know, put your friends, you know, high in your life. And we always turn them around when we put them in their pens so that their butts are away from us, so we don't have to walk by their butt. Yeah, so growing up with horses, one of the things you learn is to never give up. You know, sometimes you fall off and sometimes it hurts, but you just get right back on and don't let the minor setbacks really set you down. And horses, they're very emotionally intuitive animals. You know, they're really great for just when you're feeling down to just come out here and give them some love, because they'll give you love back anytime. And they love going out for rides and going out and seeing new places just like we do. So it's fun to just have a partner that wants to go explore the trails with you.